Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is actually my very first YouTube video. I've been wanting to share things with you for a very long time and I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I apologize for the lackluster background. I know it's so neutral, it's painful, but I do have my obligatory lit candle in the back and my swatched hands. So I am ready to go and to show you some things that I got recently. The first video is going to be the Beautycon Box. It's a subscription service for those of you who haven't done them before. You pay either monthly or quarterly, or sometimes they take the money up front if it's an annual thing where they're sending you quarterly boxes, which is the case for the Beautycon Box. And the Beautycon Box, I want to say that I paid... I have to check, but I feel like I got a deal for doing the year or something. But I paid approximately like $100 or something to that effect. And 4 times a year, I'm going to get a box filled with probably like maybe $100. Maybe the $100 number is what you're going to get, $100 worth of stuff. The Seasons box was curated by Kandee Johnson, who's a YouTuber, if you don't know. And she's actually my favorite YouTuber, so I was excited, and I think that's probably why I was like, I have to do this. I have to get this box. So once you take that little cover off, the box looks like this. And then you take off this piece, and you get this really pretty packaging. And then you go to the next place, which is to unwrap it and hope that nothing falls out like it just did. This is the postcard that it comes with, Kandee Johnson artwork, and on the back it just lists all of the items that came in the box along with like their social media hashtag type thing. So anyways, I want to go through the box and let you know everything that we got. So the first item that was at the very top was at this Cover Effects brush, and I'm going to take it out so you can see it. So I was already excited because for me, brushes are my absolute favorite makeup related item, and it's because A, they make a huge difference. Even if you're not great with makeup, I feel like they still make your makeup look better. And if you take care of them, you have them forever, unlike makeup, which you're supposed to toss out after so many months or after a couple years, depending on what it is. So it's a contour brush, and it's got a bigger end and a softer end, and it's from Cover Effects, so it's a good brand. The second item that I had pulled out was this Redken Fashion Wave 7 Sea Salt Spray, and this has definitely got to be a full-size item. It's a whole 8.5 ounces, and it's the heaviest thing in the box. It was actually a very heavy box. The next item is from Neutrogena, and it's the Ultra Light Cleansing Oil, and it's supposed to remove waterproof makeup as well as regular makeup. The next item, actually I'll show them to you together since unfortunately, they're both items that I will never be able to use. One of the items is the Garnier Skin Active Brightening and Smoothing Daily Moisturizer, and it's got an SPF of 15. So here's the deal. I'm never going to be able to use this because I am horribly allergic to sunscreen, and I always have been. Yeah, so somebody in my life is going to get one of these. In fact, I'm pretty sure I got one of these in another like beauty box or subscription sort of thing. So when it rains, it pours. And then the other item was from Galderma. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's Galderma's Benzac Acne Solution. So it's a blemish clearing hydrator, and it's got soothing East Indian, I should be able to say that because I am East Indian, but I can't for some reason. Calming and soothing East Indian sandalwood oil, and it's Hydrate 3. It's got salicylic acid in it. I've fortunately never had to deal with acne, and so this isn't something that I'm going to get to dig into. But I have to say, I think this is one of the coolest things in the box, because if you're a person that is dealing with something like acne, I mean, I imagine that you're just constantly having to try stuff until you find the right thing. And I don't know anything about this company, but you know, I would just, if I was dealing with that issue, I would be really happy to get this, because this is, as much as I love like makeup and lipstick and mascara and stuff, this stuff is actually way more like useful and important. Like making sure your skin is healthy and clean and hydrated is way more important than, you know, having 50,000 mini mascaras, even though that brings me great joy. Okay, speaking of things that I will not be able to use and things that are really, really tiny, Versa Spa added a Facial Moisturizing Gradual Tanner. But whether you can tell or not, I'm actually very, very tan. So for me, I just can't imagine that this would be useful. So again, someday in my life is going to be getting something. I don't know that there's enough of this here for anybody to figure out whether it works for them or not, but you never know. I guess it depends on how much you have to use, but that is one of the items. So if you are a person who likes self-tanner and you're looking forward to trying something new, this would probably be really useful to you. But again, for me, yet another item that I will be giving away. And on that theme, I've actually, I've always had these very apparent dark black eyebrows. They were probably even thicker before, like not in any way where they needed to be plucked or altered in any way, but they've never really needed to be filled in or created in any way. So I don't buy brow products, but I'm always jealous when I watch people on YouTube and they like get to like build these beautiful eyebrows that like enhance their eyes and like maybe like cheat that arch a little bit. So I always like want these brow products that I totally have no use for. And I got one in my box, so now my wishes have been fulfilled. It's the Smashbox one, and it's in taupe. It's the Brow Tech Shaping Powder is what it's called. So maybe if it had been black, I could have maybe done something with it. So I actually know who I'm going to be giving this to. I still want to play with it, but I don't even think it would show up on my face. The last two things are things that I can actually use, and this was, aside from the brush, this was probably my favorite item. It's Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, and this is in the waterproof formula. I know people love this mascara because I think is like seems to be one of the favorites. I remember going to like Sephora and, you know, asking the people who work there like, what's your favorite? And this was definitely, like, I would say in the top 5 at the very least. I've used the regular one, the non-waterproof, and I liked it. My favorite is actually the Benefit They're Real one, where that has the little thing at the end that you can separate your lashes. But I'm excited to try this because I love mascara. B, I'm always happy to try something that I actually use. And mostly, I just have a thing for the little mini mascaras. I just think they're great. And then I got these two LA Fresh. One of them is an instant cooling body soother, and the other one is a face cleanser. So I love stuff like this, and I feel like everybody on YouTube is like obsessed with like makeup remover wipes and the antibacterial wipes, and they're so useful. I mean, you use them like every day, especially if you are prone to use them for your makeup removal. Now, these technically aren't. I guess they're technically not makeup remover. This one does remove light makeup, the oil-free cleanser, but I think it's more of a clean your face and make it fresh rather than like an official makeup remover. And this one is, it's a wet wipe for your body, apparently. Who knew? Massage onto temples, shoulders, necks, legs, or anywhere that you feel fatigued, intense. So these are cool. I mean, my only thing is, and I'm not trying to be greedy because I know it's a really good box. I know I can't use a lot of things that are in it, but it's definitely useful I would say these items are useful to most people. I just think these were two of the things that I was probably most excited about that I think probably everybody can use, and I just wish there were more of them because I just love, like I said, I'm obsessed with these just like everybody else. The last two items are from NYX, and we have this Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cashmere, which I have swatched for you right here. So as you can see, it's almost more like a highlighter than anything, but I like it because I have a Mally Beauty eyeshadow that's in a similar color that I like to use on the inside corner of my eye to give that little bit of shine, and I suppose I could use it as a highlight like up here if I wanted to as well. The last item, this is yet another item. Now this I could totally use. I'm not allergic to it, but we'll see how much use we get out of it. It is the NYX Ombre Lip Duo in the color Orange. Now, if anybody's going to get orange makeup, it probably should be me because orange is my absolute favorite color in the world. It has been my entire life. I love citrus colors. I love anything citrus. You probably wouldn't know that if you knew me because I literally wear black every day, and sometimes I mix it up and I'll wear like gray or brown. But I do love citrus colored things, and so in theory, I'd be like the person most excited to get the um, orange duo lip liner. But here's the thing about the boxes. I want to be surprised, but I want things I can actually use. And I don't know anybody. I'm trying to think of a person who would actually wear either of these colors, which, by the way, I swatched them, and this is what they look like. I can see on camera that they look more, the top one looks more red, and the bottom looks more almost like a beigey, like a really ugly color. It's actually much prettier in person, I will say. But they're actually both true oranges. One just happens to be like a deeper, like almost as orange as you get before you get to red, and then the other one is it's a true orange. It's a soft orange, not at all peach, but it's a true orange. They're both true oranges. Yeah, I'm never gonna wear this, but it does make me happy to look at it. So, and I guess that's important too. The funny thing about this NYX ombre thing is that I get some other boxes. Essence is one of the boxes that I get. And the interesting thing that they do is they actually ask you about your skin type and your hair type. And occasionally they will mix up the boxes in that, like if you tell them that your skin is, I think skin is one of the things, like if you tell them you have dry skin versus oily skin, you'll get two different items, as you should. I mean, if they're going to ask you that question, they should like make use of it. So, sometimes they also just have different items just because, like, I think last month's box had nail polishes in it, and there were 6 colors, and I can't help but cheat. I always say I love the surprise, like, I just told you that, like, oh, it's great because you get the surprise, but the truth is I always cheat, and I always, like, watch the videos ahead of time, so I totally know what I'm getting before I get it. And I remember one time, and I think it was last month, that, like, there were 6 different nail polishes, and there were, like, colors that I just do not want ever in my life. And then there were colors like there was a gray one, and I love gray, and I like have every shade of gray nail polish. And I was just hoping that I'd get it, and I got lucky. I got the gray nail polish, but there was another month where they did the matching orange blush, totally useful, and they had another color that was far more wearable. And it probably would have looked good on me, and even if it didn't look good on me, I could have totally given it to somebody that it would have looked nice on. And of course, that month I got the orange. So the good news is I have a blush to match on my lip that I'm never going to use. And I also realized that in another bag or box that I subscribed to or purchased, that I actually have a lipstick that matches the lip liner, that matches the blush that I'll never use. So again, at least it was orange and not purple. I hope you enjoyed the box. I actually, in spite of the fact that I am not able to use a good part of the box, I did enjoy it. I love the brush, and I love the few items that I got that I am going to use. And I'm gonna gift the rest of it. And so somebody somewhere in my life is going to be really excited to get a bunch of makeup and skin products. I would love to hear what you thought of the box. I would love to hear what your favorite item and least favorite item in the box were. And also, I would love it if you enjoyed this video, if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to, I would love for you to subscribe. I definitely have a bunch of videos coming up. And I hope to see you all again really soon. Thanks, and take care. when I get these two things in a box, I'm excited. And, you know,